All right, folks. We're in week 6. Swyk number 1. I have no idea how to change 7 into a power of 4. Therefore, I must change it into logarithms. I know, I'm weird. The base. Well, that's definitely a 4. The exponent. That's definitely x. That leaves me with the argument, which is 7. I don't know how to do log base 4 of 7, which is fantastic. Why I have the change of base, because I'm going to change this into base 10 so that my calculator can lay down a fresh beat and answer this question. Log 7 over log 4. It's log of the argument over log of the old base. Whipping out the handy dandy calculator, or doing it on Desmos. Where's my pause button? Okay, log 7 over log 4 looks like 1.404. 1.404. Round to 4 decimal places. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. 40, let me go back. 37. Okay, round to 4 decimal places. Pay attention to Math Excel. It looks like it's a little picky. Remember, how in the world do you prove that that is a good answer? Can't you plug it back in? Can't you do something like 4 to the answer power and use the long decimal? You better get 7. That's all I'm saying. We're pretty doggone close if you use a rounded value. Okay, question 2. Same old, same old. Changing it to its log form. The base is 2. The exponent is 2x. The argument that it equals is 30. Who the heck knows how to do log base 2 of 30? Unless we use the change of base. Log of the argument. Now remember, these are common logs. That's why I'm not writing a base, right? That's base 10 over log of the old base. And of course, this is now equal to 2x. Now we're going to do this on our calculator, log 30 over log 2, using our fancy schmancy Desmos or calculator. And we shall pause for station identification. Okay, so we did it. We got that. Now, how do I make sure that I'm not going to screw up? If they're going to ask me to 4 decimal places, I want to make sure I don't screw up on the rounding. So, you see back here, hopefully, that we would have to divide by 2. All right? Now, you can either say divide by 2. You can say multiply by 1/2. It is completely up to you, because we know that division is the same as multiplication by the reciprocal. It's like a broken record from middle school. Okay? So, I don't come up here, if I say, I could say divided by 2. It's going to work. Or I can say times 1/2. It's going to work. All right? Or 0.5 if you want a decimal. But there is your 2.4534. 4534. Nearest. Are they going to say 10th? They did. They said 10th. Holy cow. I went way too detailed. 2.5. All right. It's pretty rough. Not exactly going to give you 30 if you plug that one back in. It'll be close. But just not as exact as it should be. Okay, moving on down the road, right? Base is 8. Exponent is 2x. That leaves me with 360 remaining. Change of base. Log of the argument over log of the old base equals 2x. And, of course, we are going to divide by 2 or multiply by 1/2, whatever the case may be. So, go back to the calculator, type it in. Okay. Got 1.4. 4 decimal places. Gee whiz. Why are they doing this to me? 4153. 4153. 1.4153. Can't they make up their mind where they want it rounded to, for crying out loud? Gee whiz. Okay, suppose that a new employee starts out making $7.08 per hour. Okay, shockingly low. And receives a 3% raise each year. Also, not the greatest, but, since it barely keeps up with inflation. It might even keep up with inflation. Anyway, so they gave me the cool equation, right? You're starting with 100%, you're going up 3%, that's 103%. Here's the cool equation, right? And we can convert that to a growth factor, 1.03. They have kindly done that for you, right? Listed here in the equation. They also listed out the starting amount, 7.08. Look what they did. They said, when will it be $10 per hour? So they are forcing me to set up the equation and put $10 in for y, right over here. Well, the first thing we got to do, no, we're not distributing 7.08 to 1.03. They don't have the same exponent, so you can't do that little trick. You've got to divide it out and move it to the other side, okay? So we divide it by 7.08, and we got 1.412. Yes, we had to round that, okay? Then, guess what we're doing? We're changing it to logs. Anytime you don't know the exponent, you got to change it to logs. Don't sit there and go, well, let's just take the teeth root. What exactly is the teeth root? I don't know, nor do you. So we change it to logs, right? The base is 1.03. Oops, sorry. Come on, I'm just changing colors. It's ridiculous. Base 1.03, and the exponent. Ooh, the exponent is t. Why is that so daggone big? Okay. And it equals 1.412. And, of course, I don't know how to do that logarithm, nor do you. Therefore, you must use the change of base theorem. And when you do that, magically, 11.67 years comes up. And then you have to pay attention to the rounding issue. 1/10 of a year, so that's 11.7. 11.7. Okay, question 5. As a town gets smaller, the population of a high school decreases. Okay, so now we're talking decreasing. We're starting at 100%, we're going down 8%, and we end up with the 92%, which is a B value of 0.92. Okay? The senior class starts out with 250 students. Now, this says type an equation using n as the variable. I can use n as the independent variable, but I am lost. Oh, maybe, hold on. In how many years will it have 100 students? Okay. So they don't want me to put a y value in. They actually want me to put 100 in. Okay, now that makes sense. I was a little bit confused when I read that last night. What in the world? Okay, now, the process of solving this goes along with the last one, okay? So let me zoom in on that. So first we divide out the 250. Okay, so we did that. We got 0.4 over here. Okay, then we change it to its log form. The base is 0.92. The exponent is n, and the only thing left is the argument, 0.4. I don't know how to do that, so I'm going to convert it to, or change the base. Log 0.4 over log 0.92. Okay, and that gives me 10.989 years. Now, you would think they would be smart enough to say, round to the nearest whole number. You know, I mean, for crying out loud, it's 11. But no, they say they want it to the nearest hundredth. The nearest hundredth. Which means that the 8 becomes a 9. 10.99. Trust me, I don't get it. I'm like, why are they making it? They should just go with the nearest whole number on that one. And that ends Swyk number 1. Sorry we went over our time limit. But had a lot of fun doing it. So talk to you in the next Swyk.